Many football players go bankrupt for different reasons. Luxury expenses of women who use drugs take their lives in a bad direction. Now let's look at the current situation of the best football players in history. Emerged former Manchester United ace Wes Brown, 43, was declared bankrupt. The Mirror claim HMRC filed a bankruptcy petition against the ex-England defender in February, which was signed off at the High Court on April 12. Brown, who split from his Real Housewives of Cheshire star wife Leanne, with whom he shared a £4.5 million home, last year reportedly earned up to £50,000 a week during his spell at Old Trafford. He later had spells at Sunderland and Blackburn and won 23 England caps before retiring at Kerala Blasters. Here we take a look back at other high-profile footballers who blew their millions on booze, bets and football academies. The former Everton star and Holland international was declared bankrupt in December 2020. The 36-year-old is currently plying his trade with Spanish club Racing Murcia, but has had some problems off the pitch. As reported by Dutch news site AD, a court in Breda handed down the bankruptcy order, though at the time he admitted, "I don't know the full ins and outs and I don't know exactly what is happening, but if it is what I think it is, it's not so important." Trent previously revealed he had lost £3.2 million earned from what looked like a promising football career. The ex-Real Madrid ace recently admitted his lifestyle got in the way of success at the Santiago Bernabeu, adding he thought he was God and loved to party. Gaza, 55, managed to avoid bankruptcy in 2016 despite facing a £42,000 bill of unpaid taxes to HMRC. But the England hero went through a troubled patch which saw him reportedly in debts of up to £200,000. Gascoigne has struggled with depression and substance abuse. In Channel 4's Scared of the Dark, he opened up about how he turned to the popular children's pain medication Calpol to get his fix as it contains a very small amount of benzyl alcohol. Gambling, booze and drugs saw the Arsenal legend blow a staggering £7 million fortune. He once considered breaking his fingers to prevent him from phoning the bookies. Merson, 55, went broke after cashing in on his £800,000 pension to allow him to go on a betting frenzy. The former midfielder has recovered and works as a regular pundit for Sky Sports. The former Sunderland striker used to drive around in a Rolls-Royce but was claimed to have just £600 in his bank account back in 2018 whilst being unable to provide for his family. Gan, who was reportedly earning £227,000 a week at Shanghai SIPG, bizarrely seemed to have lost all his money amid a fallout with his family. The 37-year-old ex-Prem star last played as a striker for Legan Cities back in his homeland. Brazil's legendary star was reported to have just £5 in his bank account back in 2018 while still owing debts of up to £1.75 million. Ronaldinho, 43, was heavily fined for illegal construction in a protected area in Brazil. Despite remortgaging his property, the former Barcelona star was still unable to cover the debts which saw a judge order for Ronaldinho's passport to be seized. To compound his misery, Ronaldinho spent time in a Paraguayan prison in 2020 for allegedly attempting to enter the country with forged documents. Despite earning an estimated £20 million from his career, the former England no one declared himself bankrupt in 2014. As well as a lucrative career at Premier League clubs like Liverpool and Man City, James had modelled for Armani and owned multiple properties. But a costly divorce in 2005 saw debts start racking up and courts instructed James, 52, to sell off his sports memorabilia, DJ equipment and a Vauxhall Astra van. Ambitious plans to build a football academy in the United States blew up in the Americans' face. Former Tottenham and Aston Villa goalkeeper Friedel, 51, reportedly owed £5 million and repossession proceedings began on his £260,000 house. This was despite the former head coach of MLS team New England Revolution, who he left in 2019, earning £50,000 a week at Villa Park. Argentina legend Diego Maradona was said to have had £42 million worth of unpaid taxes in Italy. He was named FIFA's Player of the Century and then went bust. Argentina icon Maradona, who tragically passed away in November 2020, twice broke the world record for transfers but in 2009 had to file for bankruptcy. The Italian tax authority demanded he pay back £42 million worth of unpaid taxes from his time playing for Napoli in the 1980s. John Arne Riis was listed as bankrupt despite earning £50,000 a week at Liverpool, with ex-wife Maria Elvegard Riis. 2 years after winning the Champions League with Liverpool, the defender was listed as bankrupt in 2007. Norwegian left-back Riis was just 26 at the time and was believed to be earning £50,000 a week at Anfield. But an unpaid debt of around £100,000 was reportedly linked to an alleged £3 million fraud investigation in Norway, and Riis, 42, was declared bankrupt.